KPVI News at 10. News that works for you.
Did you hear that thunder roll through eastern Idaho earlier tonight? How could you not hear it? It was pretty loud and pretty prevalent in some areas. Well, that storm has since moved off, leaving behind some cloud cover. Very little rain activity. That has since moved on, now pushing in through parts of Yellowstone right now. So kind of just some cloudy conditions. You can see that full moon in between the clouds tonight. Yeah, you should be able to see it at certain times in the evening. As we zoom out a little bit, yeah, that storm has since moved through, leaving behind it pretty dry conditions. In fact, we're going to be drying out over the next couple days. High pressure will begin building up and we will start warming up too, but we've got some winds to deal with. We'll tell you about that in just a minute. So for tomorrow, your future tracker is showing some clouds mainly in through parts of Salmon, Leadore, Dillon, Montana, and that's where we're going to see that very, very slight chance of some more active weather. We're talking maybe just some isolated thunderstorms, but for much of eastern Idaho, pretty clear. We're going to have clear sunny conditions through much of the day, but as the day progresses, we'll have some clouds begin to build up in the evening hours. So for overnight tonight, some clouds, yeah, overnight lows, not too bad. 49 for St. Anthony, 51 for Rexburg and Idaho Falls, 54 for Pocatello, 53 for Blackfoot. And in through parts of the Highlands and western Wyoming, Jackson, we're looking at a low of 47 tonight, Afton 46, Island Park the same, Driggs and Soda at 48 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Things will be clearing up a bit in through parts of the Central Mountains, mainly through parts of Salmon, Leadore, Stanley, and we're going to be dropping down into the mid-30s for that overnight low for Stanley. And then for tomorrow, some in through the Central Mountains, mostly cloudy conditions. Yeah, clouds will begin to build up. Daytime highs tomorrow expected to be in the upper 70s, middle 80s in through parts of Chalice, Mackay, Arco, getting into the 80s, and it's going to be even warmer as the week progresses. And for tomorrow, yeah, Jackson hitting a high of 77 tomorrow. We expect partly cloudy conditions. Island Park 75, 78 for Driggs, Soda Springs at 79. Yellowstone only getting into the upper 60s for tomorrow. So maybe if you want to go out and check out where the buffalo roam, pretty comfortable conditions. Mostly sunny for tomorrow and through the Snake River Plain, Pocatello, Blackfoot, American Falls, all approaching 90 degrees. Not quite at the 90-degree mark yet. It's going to take us a couple days to get there. Idaho Falls, we're expecting 84, Rexburg 84, St. Anthony 83 for the high tomorrow. Let's take a look at your Southeast Idaho Chevy dealer's 7-day forecast. Now, we mentioned a little bit earlier about the winds that are going to be kicking up. They're going to be kind of breezy tomorrow, only between about 10 and 15 miles per hour. But as we get through the later part of the week, those winds could be kicking up to about 25 mile per hour sustained winds by Thursday and Friday. And then into Saturday, things will begin to calm down just a little bit with our daytime highs in the mid to upper 80s, getting into eventually where we should be for this time of year, into the 90s by Sunday, middle 90s by Monday and Tuesday. But we're not going to be getting close to that century mark just yet. Idaho Falls also with the breezy, windy conditions in through tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and even into Saturday. But we're expecting beautiful sunshine as we close out the week. Highs in the 80s, getting into the 90s by Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of next week. Overnight lows in the 50s. And then for Rexburg, we're looking at cloudy conditions tomorrow. Winds start to pick up. Highs getting into the 80s for much of the week. 90s by next week. Lows in the 50s. And in through the Teton area, Jackson, Afton, Driggs. Yeah, windy conditions, but some sunshine, so that's a bit of a trade-off. Upper 70s for the daytime highs tomorrow and Thursday, 80s for Friday and into the weekend with lows in the 40s. And taking a look at the Central Mountains, Salmon, Chalice, Mackay, breezy, sunny for much of the rest of the week and into the weekend. And then coming out on the other side, hot, yeah, into the 90s.